So I'm back with another video for when I was a live-in nanny. And for everyone who commented on my first video, the intro, and DM'd me, thank you so much. I really appreciate everything. I'm going to make this a weekly segment. If that also works with you guys, if you want them more frequently, please comment, let me know. So now let's get right into it. So I was hired for the position August of 2019, and it was a family of 4. It was 3 boys and 1 girl. Their ages were pretty gapped out for some of them. Like the oldest was 13 and the youngest was 4 at the time of when I started. The position was salary based, and they did provide a car for their live-in nanny. I drove a white minivan. I called it the Nan Van. So the house was a large house. It was 3 floors. I cooked, cleaned, and took care of the kids. I was responsible for 5 of the bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, the kitchen, the living room, and the TV room. 2 out of 4 of the kids were on medication. The 2 older kids, the 2 boys, they took about 12 pills a day that I gave them. If I had to have them up and getting ready for school by like 6:15, I would have to wake up at 5, wake them up, give them their medicine, they go back to bed, and then wake them up again at 6. So I was not there when these kids started going on all this medication. If I had to take a wild guess, I would say that they started all this medication at a young age. Because I would take that guess because when the youngest, when he was 4, he had just turned 4 like 3 weeks before I started. And about 6 months in to me being there, they wanted to medicate the 4-year-old because to me, he was a very normal, active 4-year-old, hyperactive, like jumping around, just excited, very normal. And they wanted to medicate him so he just could calm down. So if I had to take a guess, the 2 older ones started medication very young. When the parents did suggest they wanted to start putting the 4-year-old on medication, I did have to jump in and give my input and tell them no, that I did not agree and I did not think that he should be on any medication, and they did not put him on any medication while I was still there. Now, I was only with this family for a year. I was with them for COVID, so that's several story times right there. I am easing you guys into these videos as I didn't want to just come out with like a heavy hitter and scare anyone away. I wanted to explain and talk about things and then get into a story time, what has gone on. So please keep DMing me and commenting and asking me all the questions you want, anything you're curious about. I do think that next week's video is going to be a little bit more juicy, so stay tuned for next week and hope everyone has a blessed night.